Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Friday. Yay, Friday. Same day I thought it was yesterday. July 31st. And we're on the verge of Big Brother. We'll be in Big Brother season a week from today. A couple days into it, actually. Will we have live feeds? I'm thinking not. Some people think we will. So what has new? What has transpired since I last talked to you yesterday morning? Well, we didn't get a cast. And what we did get was an announcement that we won't get a cast, an official cast, until Wednesday. Live when the house guests move in. Maybe earlier in the day. Maybe something will leak out. I don't know. So, CBS had a announcement they quickly retracted, and then they quickly re-announced that the cast would be announced live when the house guests move in. So my take and most people's spin on it is, yeah, they don't know who they're going to have in the house yet. They're still trying to figure out who's going to be test negative to be in the house. So maybe they had someone that was positive and they're waiting for them to have 2 negative tests, or they're like, well, if we can get a second negative test out of you by Wednesday, we'll put you in. Otherwise, Chicken George, yeah, you're going in. I don't know. Totally random name thrown out there. So who is going? I don't know. How many are going? I don't know. Can we guess that Tyler's one of them? Probably. Can we guess that Kaysar's one of them? Yeah, probably. Janelle, probably. Kevin Campbell, I'm thinking so. Keisha, well, her name's been out there. I don't have any source that's confirmed Keisha. I have someone who's kind of confirmed, or actually a couple people have kind of confirmed Kevin Campbell. At least he's in sequester. But, there's a lot of names to throw out there into the mix. Ian is a name, So I don't know. Nicole Anthony said she's going to have some kind of a statement sometime soon. Paul has made both a long statement and some kind of a video statement because he really wants to be sure that we understand he's not going to be in. There are people that are thinking that now maybe Danielle Reyes is in. Maybe she lied and maybe she is in because she was in a TV Guide listing of potential castmates. Or TV Guide's webpage that had it. Okay, this person doesn't know what they're doing. We're traffic issues. What else? I don't know. Our show, Big Brother Gossip Show, we finally agreed that we are doing a show this weekend. Apparently, I didn't realize we'd agreed to it earlier, like a couple days ago. Our communication sometimes isn't the best. And so we decided for sure we were doing one this weekend, and I hadn't caught that. I misunderstood. So we're doing a show this weekend. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be, when we're going to have it up, when it's going to actually go down. I'm not 100% sure yet. That's still in flux, but we are doing one. So you can tune in and listen to us speculate because we won't have a cast to talk about. We'll just go through one of the lists. I'm sure we got lots to talk about. Trust me, we have opinions. We will have opinions, and we just won't have any audio clips to play. So I'm not anticipating a really long show. Just a discussion about each house guest, maybe what we've been up to. Although Scott and Colette have been doing podcasts every week since Big Brother 21 ended. There is some people that don't listen to me or don't listen to them when it's not on, so you'll catch them up. You all know what I've been up to for the most part. And yes, so I'll probably talk a little bit about sequester, although I'm imagining as soon as I mention it, I'll get shut down fairly rapidly because they're going, that's not Big Brother. I'll go like, okay, we won't talk about that. Or we might, who knows? I should not assume. Let's see. What else do I got for you? I don't know. Who knows what today holds? My thought is, and pardon me for repeating myself, but I say these things and then I see people say the exact same thing that I said earlier, which is because they don't listen to this. Now, I did yell, speaking of sequester, at some people that I played sequester with, but hey, I do talk about this stuff. Oh, I know what it was. It was somebody in one of my private DM chats that said, I know who it was, I'm not going to say it, but someone said that this is what my friend thinks is going to happen. And I'm like, yeah, that's not that. Okay, I'm not the one with the original thoughts, but it's like, yeah, I said that. That's yeah, I've said that. That's a suggestion, that they're going to. Well, they said it one different way. I said, I think they're going to feed people in, kind of like Big Brother UK. We'll have a little meet the house guest package where they play a 3, maybe 4 minute clip of here's who I am, here's what I did in Big Brother, here's what I've been up to since Big Brother, and then they walk out, talk to Julie, and walk in the house. And then the next one does, and the next one does. And if they do that, they can fill an entire 2 hours with that kind of a thing, which they may think is too long to do the exact same thing, so they may mix it up. Which is why they may not even do that at all. They may do it completely differently. They may do it the standard, let's bring out 6 house guests or 7 house guests and talk at them and then have them walk in together. I don't know. Almost, even though they're going to be together in the house, I don't know if that'll give people a good feeling. Look, they're all standing too close together. They're not spread out. Well, they're going to go live together, by the way, folks. They're moving in together. So this is going to happen. So I'm not sure how Julie's going to do it next Wednesday. What I also don't know is when are the live feeds going to go live. I feel like a broken record at this point, but hey, let's visit it again. When are the live feeds going to go? I don't know. They're not telling us. I'm a Big Brother affiliate, and I'm not getting information. I have a feeling the person that I'm talking to doesn't know either. And they're just being told, just tell them they'll happen. We just don't know exactly when yet. I don't know why they would want to turn on the feeds. Well, all right. I guess I've been beaten into submission at this point. My answer would have been, turn on the feeds next Wednesday night. People will be excited to tune in. It will stir it up. They will be all ready to watch it when it's on the following week. This and that and the other, but yeah, no, they're not going to do that. They're not going to turn on the feeds that whole week. We're going to have a week without feeds. Maybe they'll release some clips. Maybe they'll release some teaser snippets. I doubt that too. They will probably, at the very minimum, turn on the feeds 2 or 3 times in that week before the feeds go live, assuming that the feeds are going to go live like a week after the premiere. I also don't think there'll be a live eviction a week from Thursday. So, normally Thursday night's an eviction show. In this case, the first Thursday show will only be the 3rd episode, and really it'll be, we will just kind of see some of these people. Just can't see them kicking a person out that quick, unless they do what they did last season and keep them around the house too. It's the, what's it called, Redemption Island or whatever the hell it is. I mean, it's a ploy that makes sense. Keep the house guests that have been evicted around, at least just a few of them, because there are people that'll be like, if Danielle Donato gets evicted, I'm done watching. And then Danielle Donato gets evicted, the first person. Well, these people are going to abandon ship. And so if you do what they did last year and what Survivor does, which is throw them on another island or just keep them around in the house, knowing that they'll have a chance to come back in, then those people will stay around and hopefully develop an affinity for another house guest, or hopefully Danielle gets back in for them, and then they're going to stay around watching. It's a smart thing to do, and that's why I think there will be some form of that this year. Again, we'll talk about this stuff tomorrow on the Big Brother Gossip Show. And those of you that are not aware of the Big Brother Gossip Show, yes, we do our show every Saturday, and we recap the week. We use a lot of audio clips normally when we have live feeds to use, which is kind of the unique thing about our podcast when we started it back during Big Brother 14, was using audio clips, because frankly, that's the best way to tell the story. Why should I tell you what someone said when I can just play you what they said? And then there's no question about the tone or the inflection or the intonation. And while we can't do that in every instance, to me, it really helps tell the story. And also, there are a lot of times where a lot of the clips we play and stuff, you see them later on the show. You see the exact same scenes. We talk about it, and then suddenly there it is. We like to joke that CBS production listens to our show to figure out what stories they need to tell. The plain truth is, we know what's going to make the show just based on what's happening in the storyline, and we're covering the same kind of stuff. The interesting stuff is what's going to get covered, although there are lots of times where we cover things that you do not see on the show. That's the difference. We will play audio clips that you will never see on the show. So, that's what's up. I'm sorry, I'm driving through a bunch of traffic. They're taking down a bunch of trees in this area. Looks like there's all kinds of tree cutting trucks and stuff in this particular street I was driving down. All right, so what else? I think that's it for now. I generally do not do a car cast on the weekends. Obviously, we have our podcast on the weekend, and Sunday I often do not do anything. I'm kind of silent other than Twitter. So I should be back on Monday to talk to you, unless something really breaking happens, but most of you follow me elsewhere. Those of you that are listening to this, I don't know if you're listening through it through Twitter, through the tweet that goes up whenever I post it, and you're like, well, I like this, but I don't always catch it when Mike does it. Look, you can subscribe to my podcast. It is a legitimate podcast. This is a podcast, and it is available on iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify, you name it. Whatever device, whatever site you use to listen to podcasts, you can subscribe to Mike's Big Brother Gossip Carcast, or whatever the hell I called it. You can also subscribe to the Big Brother Gossip Show. It also is on iTunes, TuneIn, Spotify, yada yada, whatever. And you can also be a patron of either of those two things. So I talked about that yesterday, so I'm going to spare you talking about Patreon again today. Those of you that really want to hear me talk about Patreon again, listen to yesterday's show. I talked about it then. All right, I'm pulling into my parking spot at work, or not mine, it's just a generic parking spot. But you guys have a good day. There are sequesters this weekend. On the off chance that anybody that's a sequester fan is listening to this, I want to say congratulations to Geneva, who was one of the people that I played sequester with the first time around. She's one of my, quote, mini-mates, as I like to call them. And she won last night. Also, congrats to... See, this is the problem when I start to do this. Brian, another mini-mate from a different season, took second place earlier, or late last week. Or early this week. I don't know. And then anybody else who's done well. Nick did fairly well in another mini. I know lots of people now that play sequester, and I can't call them all out, but Geneva's kind of special because she was in my very first one, and she actually kind of got messed over in our particular first mini. So it was nice to see her win one. There will be several. There will be minis all weekend until the next time I talk to you. Every night there's a mini going on, so you can check it out. Am I done talking now? Yes, I am. I have to go. You guys have a good one, and I will talk to you later. All right? See ya. Bye-bye.